Watch guys, and good morning, and it is a good morning. I'm back in the bivvy. Can only mean one thing: night fishing is resuming. It's 29th of March, and as from today, fisheries are allowed to commence night fishing again. So I managed to get a couple of days off work, and I managed to get a ticket for Watergate Farm. It's not rammed on here like I thought it would be. There's a few people fishing, but yeah, it's not chock-a-block, which is nice. The rod's already fishing, put them in the usual spots, using the baiting pole, which I've shown you before. So, just now waiting for one of the buzzers to scream into life. I've had a couple of twitches on both rods, had me sort of hovering over the rods just to see, but they've sort of gone up and then slowly back down again. Not sure exactly what's going on there, but hopefully it means fish in the area. I haven't gone overboard with the bait. I put a very light sprinkling of bait around the margin before I put the rods out, and in the spoon itself I've put literally like the equivalent of a medium-sized mesh bag, so not a lot of bait at all. I'm fishing for a bite at a time today, I think. And yeah, the weather forecast is overcast and a bit breezy. We've had quite a strong southwesterly. It seems to have died down just at the moment, and so it's coming from behind the bivvy. Now the forecast is, well, it was meant to be bright sunshine all day today and tomorrow, possibly, well, it's meant to be in the 20s. Checking the weather app now, it's going to be overcast until about 2 o'clock, and then the sun's going to come out and it's going to get up to 16-18 degrees, which is not bad. That's going to be quite comfortable, so it may get the fish moving around, who knows. But like I say, I've not put too much bait out, fishing for a bite, and we'll see what it gives. So time for me to put the kettle on. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Watch guys, it's 3:15 and nothing to report on the rods, very quiet. I have just seen a fish crash on the opposite bank under the tree over there, and this morning the guy over my shoulder, you might see, he had one of the small stockies earlier, so yeah, hopefully the fish are on the move. But like I say, nothing for me at the moment, very quiet, but yeah, it's really nice to be out, and also not having the pressure to leave before the gate shuts tonight. Like I say, it's 3 o'clock now. The clock's changed yesterday, so it would have been 2 o'clock, but obviously it's leapt forward, so it's now 3 o'clock, but absolutely stunning conditions. And yeah, just a case of waiting for one of these to go. But anyway, catch you in a little while. Okay, so left hand rod pulled up tight. Well, it didn't pull up tight. Left hand rod started twitching, and so I pulled the bobbin back down and it started twitching a bit more. And it's this little sort of, I don't know, 7-8 pound, smallest fish I've had out of here. There's a tiny little thing, blinding one eye. This eye looks dead. So yeah, it's a pretty little fish though, and always welcome. So be nice when he's a bit bigger. But let's show you the other side. I won't bother weighing him. But I say, that eye, I don't know, looks very... Okay, so there you go. There's the other side. Pretty little thing. We'll get it back. Watch you guys, getting on for 6:15, and as you've seen a little earlier, I had that little stocky, lovely little fish, only about 7, possibly 8 pounds, and yeah, that was on the left hand rod towards the opposite bank. Twitchy little take, started twitching, started going up. What I thought I'd do is I yanked the bobbin back down to where it started and to see what happened, and immediately started going back up again. So I picked the rod up and let it into it. Yeah, little stocky. So I've had one. I'm not blanked, even though it's a tiny fish for Watergate, but it's a fish nonetheless. So I've repositioned obviously the left hand rod, but I've also repositioned the right hand rod because I had that knock on it earlier, just in case something was not right with the rig. So they're both re-put out, bit of bait around each one, and I've also put a mesh bag on the hook just to make sure there's something right next to the hook bait when it lands on the deck. But so that's catch up done. I'm gonna go and have a cup of tea and have my Thai green curry. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, so I've got my green curry, got my Guinness, and I'm eating it out of the Ridge Monkey, using the Ridge Monkey utensils. Does it get any more carpy than that? I don't know, don't think so. But my favourite time of the day this is when you're fishing. Got night ahead of you, rods are out, you've got a drink of your choice, a nice curry. What more could you want? I guess my second favourite time of the day is first thing in the morning, just as it starts to get light. But yeah, you won't find me having a beer that time of day. But anyway, I'm going to tuck into this and I'll catch you in a little while. Watch you guys. It's just coming up to 20 to 8 and it's still light, and it has turned nippy though. As soon as that sun's dipped behind the hills over there, it really turned cold. So yep, it's going to be a cold night, cold clear night, but we'll see what happens. Like I say, not a lot of action today. I've had that little one and a couple of twitches. Let's see what happens tonight or into the morning. But I'm starting to wonder if the twitches I'm having are fish playing with the bait, because even that small one, like I say, was very twitchy. Didn't tear off of it. It was, you know, up and down, up and down. So who knows? They could be getting very finicky. And that was on the running lead as well, which surprised me. I thought that would be more positive. But anyway, I'm going to sign off for the night, and it's getting dark now. Obviously, if something happens in the night, I'll get the camera out and do some footage, and if nothing does happen tonight, you'll see me in the morning. So hopefully the next time you see me it will be dark. Morning guys, and as you can probably tell by the lack of footage in the night, I didn't have anything. I've had a good nice kip. I had a little twitch on the left hand rod and that was about it for me. It was a chilly night. There's a frost on the unhooking mat and on the bivvy. And yeah, it was a full moon, I'm calling it the worm moon, and it's super bright. You could see everything. I mean, yeah, you didn't need a torch last night, and yeah, so super bright moon. I woke up at one point and all I could see out the door was a white rectangle, and a super freezing cold fog had descended, and it's being lit up by the moon. It's quite bizarre. It's like a white mist, super thick. Yeah, couldn't see much at all, and yeah, like I say, it's a cold fog, and that's made everything super damp. But like I say, there's now frost on the unhooking mat and on the bivvy, so it was cold. I mean, everything's just starting to thaw out a bit, but hey, that's about it for me. I'm going to keep the rods where they are. No need to move them, and we'll see what happens. Still got time. Now, on the fishing front, the guy on the other side there, I know he's had a few fish. I heard his buzzers go a few times, and so I'm not too sure what he's up to now. He must be on like maybe 5 or 6 fish. So yeah, they're definitely on the spot that he's on, and they're feeding. And it's not a million miles away from where I am, but so it's promising. The fish are having it, just not having it where I'm fishing particularly. But we can try, keep giving it a go, keep plugging away. But like I say, I'm going to keep the rods where they are. No need to change them, and hope for the best. Anyway, I'll catch you in a little while. Watch you guys. Now, catch up time, because when I last spoke to you, it was a week ago. So I was doing a night session on Watergate. I'd had that £8 mirror in the evening. Done the night, very cold night, very misty, very foggy. Woke up, sun broke through the fog, and it turned into a really gorgeous day. However, I started to get a really severe migraine in the morning, hence the no vlogging. I was just not in the mood for doing anything. It took all my strength really to pack the gear up and get it in the car and get home. I didn't leave till sort of midday-ish, but yeah, I was in a bad way. I was trying to sleep in the bivvy, trying to sort of keep my eyes shut, hence no vlogging. But as you probably already guessed, nothing happened anyway. I didn't catch any more fish. Went home with the headache and felt rough for a couple of days. It's one of the worst migraines I've had for a long time. But that's one of those things. Anyway, it's a week later, and in that week we've had a mixture of sunshine. It's been sort of nice and warm, but we've even had some snow. There's been, over the last few days, there's been bits of snow coming down, heavy frosts overnight, so it's been freezing cold overnight. Last night was no exception. It was a cold night, but woke up, bit of cloud cover this morning. We've had a bit of sunshine today, and I wasn't going to bother filming today. However, I have just had a common of about £13 on my left hand rod down the channel to my left. I'm actually fishing in a different swim this week. This is swim number 3. And yes, a few swims down from where I normally fish. That swim was free today, but I just thought I'm going to walk straight past it. I've done a couple of sessions in there for nothing lately, and it's the only swim on the lake where there's no grass on the bank. It's so worn out. It's just a brown, muddy bank. So it's not just me that's been fishing it. Obviously, others have been fishing it too. It is the first swim next to the car park. One of the reasons it's so popular. But I've got a feeling it might have been hammered a bit. Saying that, there's a guy who's been fishing around to my left. He's just gone down there for the afternoon, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. But like I said, I've just had a £13 common on my left hand rod, and I thought what I'd do is I'd use that footage and this footage to tie up the session from last week, so I can get that uploaded for you guys to have a look at. Okay guys, just gone 5:10, and not a lot to report. The wind's died down a little bit. There's a few flight spots on the water. I've been watching for bubbles. There's been a couple come up, but nothing extensive. I've had a couple of tricks on the right hand rod, again, nothing to write home about. So I'm going to be on my toes fairly soon, so I'm going to put the cameras away in a minute. Obviously, if something does happen on the rods, I'll get the cameras back out and you'll be the first to know. So that is the end of the vlog, unless something happens on the rods. So once again, I want to thank you all for watching, and if you do get out on the bank, be lucky, but most of all, stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you soon.